All right, Wayne Bettis here, the founder of the Off the Tools podcast. I just want to introduce you to our brand new sponsor, directplumbing.supplies.com. It is founded by a former tradesman who has set up his own plumbing and heating merchants. He has an online shop, which is obviously at directplumbing.supplies.com, and he delivers across the UK. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show. Hello, welcome to this episode of Off the Tools. This is Wayne Bettis, your host, and today I am going to be sharing a funny story that has just come to light again. It jogged my memory, so I hope you enjoy it. A few years ago, I had an idea where I was going to get my elder brother to come into the business, and he's very sales orientated. He can chat to anybody, so I thought perfect fit. He had just been made redundant, so we spent a bit of time going through some training with him, letting him learn about the products and coming out with me and watching how things are done. And he did a few that he led, but I was there, and he did them very well, confident. But obviously I was there with him, and we went through the pricing and all the bits and bobs to make sure that everything was covered off. We then got to the point where he was going to go to the customer on his own, and I said to him, this will be your first one, I'm not going to get involved, just go see what you can do. So off he went. It was a job up in Milton Keynes. Left it to him. A couple of days later I asked him, so all right, how's it gone, Barry? And he was like, yeah, it's a brilliant job. New converter combi with loads of radiators, loads of extras, clocks and things. I think it was the Worcester Wave. I was like, oh, excellent. I was like, have you sent the quote? He was like, yeah. I said, have you sent the terms and conditions? He was like, yeah, it's all been sent. She's emailed me back, said that she's going to speak with her husband and let us know. So he was like, I'm pretty certain I was going to get the sale. So a couple of days passed. He comes in and goes, yes, Wayne, I've sold it. I was like, how much for? He was like, it's $4,500 job. I was like, okay, excellent. I still at this point hadn't looked at the figures because I wanted him to have a job from start to finish. So I got him to order the materials through all the system and the process that we had in place, book it in with the engineers that we had at the time. Again, I was totally hands off. I wanted him to have an experience from start to finish. So from taking the initial, I think it was an email, if I remember right, all the way through to completion, raising the invoice. So I was totally away from it. So he booked it in. Job went well. Customer was happy. Left us great feedback. My brother was like over the moon. He couldn't believe it. He thought, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So at the end of that month, we did a review. Because obviously he was new, we weren't sure if this was all working, and we picked that job to go through and see how he had done, so he could talk me through exactly what he had done. And I can laugh now, but as I'm going through it, I'm thinking, well, this seems a very low price for what we've done. We had to chase pipes in the walls, we supplied the wave, the filter, it was a vertical flue. So I'm thinking, oh, Jesus, what have we done here? And he was still sitting there like the cat that got the cream, big smile on his face, thinking big commission, because he was going to be on a commission-based, I can't remember the exact figure, but it was the more, the higher the value, obviously, the more he earned. And I'm going through and I'm thinking, okay, so from the job perspective, brilliant. You know, the customer was happy, left us a review, had paid, happy days. But I wanted to look at how much we had made from it. And this is when the story now is funny, but we going through and I'm looking, and he's sitting there saying, right, so how much have we made? How much is my commission? And I'm doing some sums, I'm working it out, sort of first figure come up, and I'm thinking, that can't be right. I must have typed something in wrong. So sitting there typing on I had one of these big calculators on my desk, type. It come up with this same figure again, and I'm thinking, hang about here. All right, so third time lucky. I thought, surely I'm doing something wrong here. No, I wasn't. I certainly wasn't. I looked at it, and I'd actually made a £250 loss. That's right. So after buying all the materials, paying all the labour, this is excluding his commission, so he hadn't earned a penny either. I'd made minus 250. I was just like, oh my days! It was 4 days' work, so the lads were tied up for 4 days, and I literally lost 250 quid. And I said to my brother, I said, Baz, what's happened here, mate? He was like, yeah, but it was $4.5 grand. I said, it doesn't matter how big the total price is. You still got to be making money. But and we dived in, and we couldn't really work out what he did. I think I think from memory he had only priced for 3 days' labour, which even on that basis there still wasn't enough money to justify the job. And anyway, he went off with the towel between his legs and was getting on with some other bits. And then at the end of the day, he come up to me and said, do I still get my commission? So I sort of didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I couldn't work out whether he was being serious. So I looked at him straight in the eyes and said, yeah, certainly, you can have your commission. He was like, great. He was like, how much is it? I said, well, you owe me 50 quid, mate. His face just dropped. He was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? He was like, well, Barry, you get a commission on how much you bring into the company. I said, you've not brought any money into the company, so if you want your commission, there it is. You owe me money. And yeah, he wasn't best pleased. And funnily, this wasn't the reason, but funnily enough, we never went through with the original plan. A few months passed, and he decided he wanted to get into recruitment and stuff. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd share it because it come up to mind I was in a meeting earlier, and the story sprung to mind. So I thought I would just share it with you guys. Go into Off the Tools and post any funny stories that you've had when it comes to either working with family and stuff. I'd be interested to hear. Have a good day. Goodbye.
I really hope you enjoyed the show. I just wanted to put it out there for anyone listening that I offer business coaching, but also life coaching. My life is centered around something called the 3 Bs, which stands for body, business, and balance. When you work with me as a coach, we tackle all 3 aspects of life. So you as an individual, body, mindset, health, fitness, knowledge, education. Business B obviously stands for your business, improving, maximizing opportunities, elevating, making more money. And balance stands for your friends, family, loved ones, making time for everything in your life. And the 3 Bs is the core element to that. If you'd like to learn more, I would ask you to reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you might be consuming my information. Or you can email me directly at wayne@offthetools.co.uk. I'm here waiting to assist you to elevate across all aspects of life. Have a good one. No excuses. Let's go.